Good morning, Internet. I'm Master Briss and we're still in Super Rising Thunder. Last time, a Spearow made a speech that went on for too long. This time, Black River, a place of magician magic. As opposed to all those kinds of magic made by other types of magic user, I suppose, where a strange black surface covers the earth, which I'm presuming is tar. Parts have cracked, allowing nature to reclaim the land. Wow, this looks so different to the other areas. The sheer amount of difference that is currently on display, you know? I've never seen anything like it in my life. Here's a cave. Oh! And apparently, it's got a lab in it. And a portrait, which means this character probably joins us. Phew! Glad I got you back here before the sun woke. Didn't need more people wondering what I'm doing. But it's not like they'd understand. Nobody understands me! Dark and edgy Hake, of course there was going to be one of these. You. I keep finding things shaped like you, with those same colours too. But what do they mean? Perhaps you were something very special to the magicians. But what? I just don't understand you yet. And you, of course. I remember how long it took you to drag you back. So nobody understands him and he talks to the furniture. Great! So our party will consist of an idiot who let his sister die because of cowardice revealed 5 seconds before it happened, a butterfly that really doesn't have any confidence in anyone at all, and a Raichu that talks to furniture and claims that nobody understands him. Great. Even with my constant study, I am lost. Steve, why are we here? Only wise elves should touch great ones. Messing with them can unleash all sorts of dark magic and wicked enchantments. There's no good lad stand as a swirl with evil things. Please, let's leave. Who are you? What are you doing in my den? And just who are you calling a no-good lout, any? Your ear. You must be Rick and Tal's boy, am I right? Why, you weren't even weaned last I saw you. Steve, right? What are you doing all the way out here? You can't be a forest party. Those forest folk would never venture out this far. Nor would they send a Pichu. Unless things have gotten so bad they had no other choice. Steve, you must tell me what has happened. Jiggold paws. I see. Wise Elder imposed further rationing and increased offerings, did he? It figures he'd do something like that. Steve, have you ever noticed how sleek and round the Elder grows, while all the others starve? Oh, so he was eating the berries the whole time. It's just that nobody in the actual forest brought it up. Yeah, I saw that one coming. The Great Black One doesn't eat berries and never did. Elder is abusing you and your faith for his own benefit. I can see in your eyes you do not believe me. No one believed me the first time you did it either. One of many reasons they gave for expelling me from the colony. But never mind that. Please finish your story, child. I shudder to think just how bad things have gotten. So much has happened in such a short amount of time, and now I'm going to tell you about all of it. Somehow. Delusions of grandeur is all it is. At this rate, I'll be lucky if he saves my Tara, never mind the world. Hush! If Feldan was convinced of the truth and importance of his mission, then so am I. In fact, I would like to come with you, Steve. My name is Mjolnir. I'm sure you figured out by now that I'm from Pick Forest, just like you. But things happened. I didn't fit in there. I still haven't found just what I was meant to do with my life. But I have faith in Feldan's judgment, and I see a bright spark in your eyes, one that speaks of great things. I saw it even back then. Oh no, we don't want you and your creepy black magic anywhere near us! Shut up, lady, I can hit people with chairs and they won't know what hit them. That won't come up as an attack, though, probably. Disappointing. I'd love to see an attack where people fling secret base furniture at each other. I saw you talking to all the great ones you got here in this den, not the way you're supposed to talk to great ones either. You're full of sorcery, you are. You're fearful and superstitious, just like all the rest. But I wasn't speaking to you. Steve, please allow me to join you. I am not without my demons, but I will help you in any way I can. I prefer you call me Mjolnir. But if you must, you may refer to me as Hemsworth. Well, you're clearly supposed to be a scientist, and Hemsworth is as sciencey a name as any. Isn't it? Y'all is plumb stupid letting that sorcerer join us, because I am a plural entity. I ain't gonna speak a word to him if I can help it. So, Hemsworth has joined us. He knows strength. He's a pure electric type. He has a mediocre custom sprite, a neutral nature, pure electric type. His stats are fairly balanced, which makes me think it's probably just Raichu standard. He comes equipped with a citrus berry that I will be taking. And stop it. He knows Thunder Shock, Thunder Wave, strength with 101 power, and Nasty Plot. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think I'll put you to the front of the party. I'm sure he'll be quite useful for what remains of the game. That said... Oh, alright, yeah. There are multiple entrances here. Go to Black River? Yes. Black River's kind of small. And... Ah, it's a teleporty dungeon. Okay. That explains a lot. But it doesn't really explain... I think all these alternate sprites are just parts of the animations from Emerald. Either way, they're not very good, are they? There's a reason that they're sprites that are only meant to exist for one frame and then go back to the standard. Probably. Alright. For now, though, all we have to do is keep on keeping on. And eventually we'll get to where we need to go. Maybe. With no idea of how close we are to the end. It's just literally running about in squares until we find the right square. Is it this square? No, it's not. Is it the square? Still no. This one? No, no. It is literally just a sweep now, isn't it? Sweep, sweep, sweep. Okay, I think I've hit all the tiles now. Oh, right, yeah, I can jump over this ledge. There we go. Can't even tell if I've been to any of these places. It all just looks the same. Right. That's a mushroom. That's a warp. I'm presuming this will be a warp. And, yep, this is the end of the maze, because it's another swarm trap. Ooh, and it's a bigger swarm trap than normal. Filled with Nidoran. Not that it's going to matter in a minute, because I'm going to nasty plot sweep. Huh? Nidoran with confusion? And supersonic? Okay. Apparently that's a thing. Not that it matters. This should be relatively simple. A Trapinch is about to attack. Well, not quite as simple as I hoped, but we have 101 power strength, so Trapinch isn't that much of a big deal either. Not much of one, but still a little bit of one. And physical bite. Kind of annoying, but... Yes, should have seen it coming. Hemsworth's attack missed. Slowpoke used Icy Wind. Really? One sand attack and now I can't hit for nothing? Oh, there we go. Slowpoke fainted. A mighty Yena is about to attack. And yep, another transitional animation sprite. Okay, I think it's time to use one of them Canterberries. I was right to do that. Mighty Yena use Howl. Hemsworth use Thunder Shock. And, ooh, Poison Fang. Not good. Not good at all. Emsworth grew to level 17, and... yeah, Poison's not really worth healing and healing more. We can just use Condi and everything to deal with the rest of these people. This should be an easy two-hitter. And finally, Teddy Ursa. This has Steve Chu written all over it. Steve Chu grew to level 18, and... there isn't really much point to learning this right now, considering that Super Thunder is a physical attack, and also Steve Chu's special attack is kinda awful. We'll leave that stuff to Mjolnir. The swarm was overthrown. The defeated Flashborn ran away. We were fully healed. And that means there's another swarm coming. Oh no. That's fair enough. Ooh, and here's the Wormpole. I'll find you and turn you into a big old bloodstain, you meanie. Arrgh! Future slaves are better seen, not heard. Once General Cragclaw has a hold of you, I can guarantee you won't be back-talking anymore. Villain, brigand, I ain't gonna let you turn my Tara into a slave. Really now, my flamethrower begs to differ. I ain't afraid of your flamethrower this time. I got a stupid Pichu and an evil sorcerer to help me. Somehow, I'm less than impressed. But 3 against 1's no challenge when they're all as pathetic as you. I am Slave Driver Argo. And I'm not actually that tough. Let's use Thunder Wave. Because if you genuinely do have Flamethrower, then I'm kinda scared. Let's use Nasty Plot. And then Thundershock. The substitute faded. You're apparently very fond of substitute. Very fond of it indeed. But doesn't matter. Easy boss. Miserable vermin. You only beat me because there's 3 of you. 2 of which I didn't use. So that was totally fair. But lest you gloat, I still have the upper paw. I'm not so weak that I'll let you take this Wormpole from me. It's her hide or mine as far as the General's concerned, and I've no desire to be a slave myself, now or never. Your precious mama's not going to save you this time either. Now quick march. Isn't it beside the point that I paralyzed you? Gameplay and story segregation, everybody. We still had some fight left. How could you just let that thieving brute escape? I'm taking back every almost nice thing I said about you, you cowardly good-for-nothing. Steve knows what he's doing. The fact that Vulpix was able to get up once we got through with her speaks of far greater strength than we could have anticipated. Letting her crawl away for now so we can think up a new plan of attack is... how? Wouldn't it be much simpler to just end the plot here and now so I don't have to deal with more of it? If anything, Pansy is almost starting to sound like the voice of reason. Yep. Voice of reason. This is our voice of reason. I hate this hack. Not as bad as I've hated some other hacks, but this is still quite... yeah. I don't know about you, Steve, but I'm exhausted, and I doubt that Beautifly wants to go anywhere with either of us. Let's get some sleep in the middle of this clearing. Meanwhile, far away in the land of the Worm of the North. Rowan! I think this is supposed to be conveying grizzled old vet, but... that bandage sprite. Not sure about that. Every time you wander away from our lord's castle, I find you here, standing on this spot, staring off into the mist. What part of Do As You're Commanded are you not understanding? Have you forgotten that I rescued you from your ageless sleep, gave you a new name, and taught you how to be a person? And yet you pathetically try to defy me. If only we didn't need you to awaken the worm, I would have found a different servant long ago. The Lord of Thunder's champion is on the move. I feel it. No, more than a feeling. Which I'm pretty sure is a song lyric. I know it. Don't you realize how important this is? You and I shall test this hero's strength. You must know your enemy just as well as they know themselves if you are to ever truly defeat them. And you understand the same as I, that no matter what, this person ultimately cannot be allowed to succeed. The only Eden that exists is the one we make ourselves, first one. In the future of the world. It does not belong in the claws of fools who understand nothing of what blah 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 blah. Where are the villains? Where are the villains? I don't understand why I'm a villain. Shut up! You will understand why you were a villain. I have mentored you, and that's all that really matters. Now we shall go and invade their dreams, because I'm psychic, and we're the villains. Messing with people's heads is just what villains do. I am Ozymandias, King of Kings. I guess we'll just deal with this bit next part. Bye!